He has a history of paying people off to get his way and to make things go in his favor.
He needed some Instagram views, he needed YouTube views, he needed views, that's it. No one will touch him. That's my David.
I think he won the election with that, period.
Okay. I think it's an inside job for sure.
Do you think Donald Trump's assassination was an inside job?
I'm not too sure, but something fishy going on for sure.
What do you think the most fishy thing is about it?
That no one tried to stop the guy, even though people were calling out, like saying to someone on the roof.
Right there, see him? He's laying down, see him?
Yeah.
He's on the roof, he's right. We have people that should not be here.
Take a look at what happened.
On July 13th, there was an assassination attempt on Donald Trump, and today I'm here in Las Vegas and we're going to be asking people if they believe the assassination attempt was an inside job. And as I conduct these interviews, I'm going to be bringing up certain points of views that I've seen on the internet and other information that I've seen that leads people to believe that this potentially was an inside job, such as why didn't they stop the shooter if they knew he was out and about hours before the event started. With everything that you guys have seen on the news with the attempted assassination with Donald Trump, what are you guys thinking?
Donald Trump.
Oh,
that's how I feel.
I feel like they need to do some better aim.
Really?
This generation, they so trifling and lazy. Like, why did you do that if you weren't going to hit?
Donald Trump.
Sorry, and I don't wish death on
because
anybody.
I don't wish death on anybody, but he's terrible. He's not a great leader. He is he's a narcissist. He promotes hate, and then when hate comes to him, now he want to act offended. But you promoted it on January 6th. Remember that.
So do you guys
and then they put all of this effort into this man that's bringing hate. But where is the outrage about these kids? And now you've out these shooting. Like what? Hello, these innocent babies.
Yeah.
Talking about grabbing by the pussies, baby. You grab me by the pussy, that's gonna be the last pussy you grab.
And we've heard a couple people say that they believe that Donald Trump incited this on himself and that it was an inside job by him, and other people say it's an inside job on the other side.
I agree. He paid that woman off. He had the money to do it. Why not?
But we're not talking about the stuff. We're talking about the shooting.
We're talking about the shooting.
So do you think
what I'm saying is he has a history of paying people off to get his way and to make things go in his favor. So this is definitely going in his favor. I've never in my life heard of, seen of, even on TV, somebody getting shot out and they jump up and throw their fist in the air.
I would say it raises some red flags.
And remember these ladies, because towards the end of this video, I'll be coming back to them to hear more of what they had to say. Do you think the assassination was an inside job?
Oh yeah, my buddy right here. Hey, come on, express yourself.
No, it was.
Hey, Donald Trump, that's my nigga.
An inside job. How are they gonna have people that are shorter than him to guard him?
Yeah, do you think women should be able to be Secret Service?
No, you saw that woman, she couldn't even put her gun in her holster, man.
What do you think was an inside job?
Maybe, but I don't want to believe it. It's better for the country. I think he won the election with that, period.
Okay, but do you think it was an inside job?
I think it was too easy for the guy to climb up there and like, he has all the protection and stuff and no one to notice that.
And do you think the assassination helped Donald Trump in the election?
Oh yeah, for sure. Because you got people switching from blue to red now. You got Democrats switching over there, everything. So I think he won it. I don't know if it was inside job and it was outside, but I think he won it with that.
And what do you think about the comment Joe Biden made a couple days, about a week before, saying that he wants to put Trump in bullseye?
That's ironic now, right? He was the bullseye, they missed. That's all I can say.
And if I told you the shooter was walking around the site a few hours before and nobody stopped him, would you believe me?
I probably would believe you. Yeah, I believe you.
And why don't you think Secret Service stopped the guy?
They probably got the same hatred that he had for, that he had for Donald Trump.
So you think it could have been an inside job?
Coulda. I don't know.
Do you think the assassination attempt on Donald Trump was an inside job?
Man, to be honest, I ain't even gonna lie. That kind of threw me off right there because that was unexpected for Trump to even get shot at like that. But I don't know, it probably was an inside job. I think it probably was an inside job. Somebody probably got paid to try to kill him.
If I told you that there was a woman behind Donald Trump, after the shots were fired, she didn't duck. Instead, she stood up and she started filming. And then it comes out now that she works for the FBI. Would you believe me?
I kind of would believe you. I would believe you.
And how do you think that's even possible?
Man, you can't put that past nobody.
Say you're a Secret Service agent and you see a ladder on the side of a building, what would you do?
Climb that ladder to see who walked up because I already know something happened.
What do you guys think about the assassination attempt on Donald Trump?
Honestly, I think it was staged.
I don't think it was real.
And so do you think Trump staged the assassination on himself?
I think so, yeah. I think it's his camp, his people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was a team thing.
On what team? Trump or Biden?
No, Trump's team, yeah.
Okay, so you guys think Donald Trump planned his own assassination?
I don't think it was a real assassination. I think it was like
You ever watched a movie and you know how like if they get shot they have blood pellets? You know how you could bite the blood pellet and I think it was one of those type of deals.
Oh really? So you think there's something in his mouth that he bit as soon as the gun went off and then his ear started bleeding?
Because I think if he would have got hit with a 50 caliber sniper, then his ear would have been gone. Not like grazed.
And what do you think about the assassinator, the attempted assassinator being in commercials such as Black Rock?
Black Rock and Vanguard, they're the worst. I could go on and on. You don't want to hear it.
I want to hear it.
A lot of dirty money there.
Do you think Secret Service could have stopped the assassination from happening?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Secret Service is supposed to canvass the whole area about a mile out. And then there's some guy that shows up on a water tower. You see him come up just before the shooting, and then all of a sudden he's disappearing again. So that could have been a second shooter there.
The water tower, that's not talked about very often, that there's also potentially another person on the water tower.
Yeah, it looked like there was, because if you look at the way Trump was shot, the splatter will go this way. If he was shot from behind, the splatter would go this way, which it was, and the water tower was behind him.
And what do you think the probability of Donald Trump turning his head right at that moment to avoid that shot?
I think that's...
Angel did it. No one will touch him. That's my David. You know, like David and Goliath?
Yeah.
No one's going to touch my David, God said. He will get in there.
Do you believe divine intervention happened at that moment where Donald Trump turned his head?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
If you look at the flag that was hanging up there,
Angel.
The way it twisted, it looked like an angel up there. I think God definitely had a hand in it.
Do you think this assassination attempt is going to help Donald Trump win the election?
Yes, but I don't think it's going to be the last one. I don't think it's going to be the last attempt.
But the thing of it is, the one that's taking all the glory is God, not Trump. You got to understand that. God's putting him in to get things done. But God is glory. And he said, you will know it, that it is him. Something really big's going to happen.
So do you think there will be something even bigger than this assassination?
Like a Red Sea moment, the Exodus.
I think the closer we get to the election, worse things are going to happen.
Yeah, because the elites are going to try to cut us down.
They know they're losing.
They're going to lock us down again and everything with this crap. I don't believe we didn't get the COVID shot.
And after talking to so many people and hearing so many different opinions, and there's still more stuff I need to show you guys in this video about what happened at the assassination attempt. And I'm not sure if you guys feel the same as me, but I feel like something even bigger might be happening. Our God-given rights could be up for the grabs in these coming months. And to make it even worse, the people that have sworn to defend yours and mine freedoms, they're the ones that are talking about changing our gun laws, changing plans for parents in schools. A lot of weird stuff is happening. However, there are a few things that nobody can take away from you, such as your peace of mind and your self-reliance. And there's nobody better than My Patriot Supply. Having served millions of American families, My Patriot Supply is the most trusted name in survival, and for a dang good reason as well. And now go to preparewithnick.com and get $200 off on their best-selling 3-month emergency food kit, and the price will never be this low again. And this food kit comes with over 2,000 calories per day, and it's pretty much impossible to pierce this packaging as it lasts for 25 years. Also tastes delicious. Go to preparewithnick.com to save $200 per kit, and free shipping is included. Remember, preparewithnick.com. The link is in the description below as well. And now let's keep asking these people, and I still got more evidence to show you guys as to why people may think this is an inside job. One of the main ladies there at Secret Service said that they didn't put anybody on that roof because it was too slanted. Do you think that's a valid excuse?
No, oh God, no. Anybody can go on any roof.
That building in particular has a sloped roof at its highest point. And so, you know, there's a safety factor that would be considered there, that we wouldn't want to put somebody up on a sloped roof.
The snipers on the other side behind Donald Trump, they spotted the shooter about 2 minutes before he started shooting. Why don't you think they stopped and shot at him before?
Because they wanted to see if the shooter would have shot first.
What do you guys think about the attempted assassination on Donald Trump?
Oh my God. I think it's an inside job for sure.
What makes you think that so?
Because there's no way that the Secret Service had eyes on him for 3 minutes and didn't shoot him.
And why do you think they didn't shoot him?
Because it's an inside job. There's something going on. I think the government lies to us about all kind of shit.
Let's say you were a Secret Service agent and you saw a man walking around the perimeter with a rangefinder a few hours before the event. What would you have done?
I probably would have alerted somebody, because that's not normal.
I think they're definitely in on it, and Biden, that's what I think.
What do you guys think about the assassination attempt on Donald Trump?
It was fake.
What do you guys say? You said it's fake. Why do you think it's fake?
I don't know, man. If you're gonna snipe somebody, snipe.
It's a tragedy. I mean, serious mishap by the Secret Service.
How do you think they allowed that to happen?
Incompetency.
Why don't you think they responded earlier when they saw him with a rangefinder at the event?
Lack of communications, again, incompetency. put your trust there, but once the word came out, it should have ended everything.
Do you think they should have took Donald Trump off the stage before it even happened?
Yep. Yeah.
Who would you say is to blame for what happened?
It's the Secret Service.
I mean, it's dangerous once you become a president. Like this gonna happen. You got people that try to kill you because of your plans as a president.
Do you think it was preventable?
Yeah, but then again, it's like the hitman, they always got something planning on, and they'll find like a hidden spot where no security guards will find them.
Even if it's on the top of a roof, 150 yards away from Donald Trump?
Yeah, it could be like 30 feet, it could be like 40 feet across from over there type. And I like how Donald Trump like just stood his ground.
What do you think about Donald Trump when he stood up and he said, fight, fight, fight?
He got balls.
It could have been prevented, I think. It don't matter if you're against Trump or with Trump. Like, I feel like that whole situation could have been prevented.
To be honest, that shit was all staged, brother. That shit was bullshit, man.
He missed. That's all that matters.
Bro, if he had a scope, he would have put a bullet in that motherfucker's head, right? That shit was staged, bro.
Who do you think staged it?
Some white motherfucker, bro. I don't know. Some motherfucker.
You think somebody from Donald Trump's side or somebody?
Donald Trump's side.
Of course, it's got to. It was staged. Like it had to do with his team.
He needed some Instagram views. He needed YouTube views. He needed views. That's it.
What you guys think?
Yeah, I think that Donald Trump moved his head at a perfectly right moment, and maybe there was a little bit of divine intervention involved right there with him looking away and only getting a clip of his ear. But you guys are coming from the perspective that Donald Trump planned to be hit right in the ear.
Exactly, man. Maybe. That shit was staged, brother. I don't know what else can I tell you.
Because he's not doing it as big as it should be. Like, I think if it was a real attempt, it would have been bigger than it was.
And how would it have been bigger? In what ways?
Like more news, more drama.
Like John F. Kennedy.
But he's like whatever. Like he doesn't care.
What do you think about Donald Trump getting shot, and then right after he gets shot, he stands up on his feet and says, "Fight, fight, fight"?
It's staged. He expected it.
Or do you just think that shows the tenacity of a man that's willing to fight?
Yep. I mean, Martin Luther King. The person that wanted to kill him, killed him.
Mm-hmm.
So if they really wanted to kill Trump, they would have killed his ass. Because that shit was so close. Could have been a little more.
So you think they planned, so you guys are trying, so.
I feel like they did it just for them to feel bad for him and for him to get more votes. That's what I think.
Ma'am, do you think from 150 yards away, that shooter could have been like, I want to just clip the tip of his ear?
Or maybe he just wanted to scare him.
What do you think about the attempted assassination on Donald Trump?
I can't answer that.
Wait, why can't you answer?
As a woman of color, I can't answer that.
I'm interested in your response that you said you can't say anything because you're a woman of color, and why do you believe so?
Trump don't like us. That's why.
Okay. And what did you think when Donald Trump stood up after he had just been shot?
He did this? He just wanted the black votes. Stop playing with us. He wanted the black votes.
So you think right after he got shot, the first thing that went to his mind was, I want the black vote, let's say fight, fight, fight?
My dude like attention.
What do you have to say about the people that said the assassination was false, that was a setup?
There are morons.
So what do you think happened?
I think the deep state set up Trump to be killed.
Why do you think they would want to kill Donald Trump?
Because he, once in office, will do a negotiated settlement with Russia and the Ukraine, and the deep state loves their money laundering operations, and they're not happy about that.
We have moved off the Strip, and now we are at Trump International. A lot of you on the Strip are saying that Donald Trump did the inside hit on himself. So now we're here at the Trump Hotel to see what people are saying on the Donald Trump side of things, to see if really Donald Trump did the inside hit on himself, or if it was so-called the deep state, Democrats, potentially even Joe Biden. Nobody knows. So we're going to go talk to these people here and see what they have to say. And so we've been talking to a lot of people. Now we're here inside Trump Towers. And do you think Donald Trump set up his own assassination?
No, I don't.
And why do you think people would potentially say that Donald Trump set up his own assassination?
Well, first off, I don't think he would, because like if you guys look at the video of him turning, like that's a really close call. That was like a quarter inch away from his head. I don't think someone can do that.
What do you think about what happened with the assassination attempt on Donald Trump?
I mean, it's a setup, 100%.
And a lot of people have been saying that we've talked to in this video have said it's a setup on Donald Trump's part. Obviously, you don't think it was that way. What would be your defense saying that wasn't a setup on Donald Trump's part?
Well, I mean, look at the FBI, the CIA. Look at JFK assassination attempt, right? I mean, this is the exact same thing that's happening now. I mean, there's a second shooter that nobody's talking about on the water tower. You had the guy on the so-called slope. So the Secret Service agent that had him on the target was there for at least several minutes. Had him in the scope. Why didn't he pull the trigger?
Why do you think he didn't pull the trigger if they were looking at him for the video shows that they were looking at him for about 2 minutes?
Because the higher-ups said don't pull the trigger.
And why would the higher-ups want to take out Donald Trump?
It's the deep state. It's the globalists. It's the elitists. 100%. We all know that.
Some people watching this video might not know what deep state means. What do you refer when you say deep state?
It's all about their globalist agenda. And Donald Trump is in the way of their agenda. New world order, one world government. Period. And here's my whole thing. I've been to Trump rallies before, by the way. Why wasn't a sniper, a Secret Service sniper, on top of that building 150 yards away? I call bullshit.
People were even warning up to 2 minutes before that there was somebody on the roof and nobody ever came.
Yeah, how about the guy in the water tower? There was a second shooter.
So you believe there's a second shooter that was also there?
Absolutely.
They also found bombs inside the car of the shooter, and there's a detonator with him. Do you think there was more to be planned out if that shooter was not killed?
Sure. Absolutely.
And now remember these girls from the start of this video? Well, they even had more to say about the assassination attempt. Coming from a different side point of view, because you guys obviously come from the side of a view of a, would you say Democrat? Would you say so? I'm gonna come from the side of a Republican. Some people are saying that Secret Service, they didn't do their job. They didn't even go up to that roof, and they said that roof was too dangerous. And why do you think they wouldn't put somebody up on that roof?
Was it Secret Service, or was it the officers that they said they went up and they saw him up there and retreated? Was that Secret Service, or was it the officers of Pennsylvania?
That was the police officer that went up there and saw them, saw the guy up there. But at the end of the day, Secret Service never put a guy on top of that building that was only 150 yards away and had a clear shot on Donald Trump. So
my thought is, it's 2024. We haven't had an assassination attempt. I don't even know how long. But why was that area not surveyed? Like, how did that even happen? That's another thing that makes me think it was an inside job, because there's no way you could have got that close to make a shot like that in a crowd like that. You knew he was coming. You prepare for these things.
So you guys are coming from the point of view that Donald Trump left that building open, and other people are saying that the left left that building open so they could get the shot on Donald Trump.
How is the left is going to leave that building open and the left wasn't there?
It was the Republicans' job to protect their own. They are the one having that.
Yeah, that's a great perspective. Well, thank you guys so much. That is the end of this video. Please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. I will be responding to your comments down below. This is Nick, and I will see you next video.